Hey everyone, this is Kathy Sloan and this is Honors Physics and this is day one. So the first thing I want to do is I want to kind of go to Google Classroom first. So this is Honors Physics. So the first thing I want you to see is this here is your class code. And you would have to do that to join my class. This right here is the Google Meets that we'll be doing on Fridays. And then as you can see, there's nothing on the stream here, but in the classwork section is where everything is. So the first thing I'm going to do is go over all the material first. That's on Google Classroom. Then I'm going to show you your ISM book and where it's located at. And then after that, I'm going to go through the first lesson with you. So the first thing that you'll see is your honors syllabus. So I will be giving you a hard copy of that, but I do want you to have your own copy of here. And what you're going to do is you're going to read the syllabus, and then you're going to sign, and then you're going to take pictures of that and attach it here on Google Classroom and turn it in. Student inventory sheet, also I will give you a copy of that, and you will fill it out, take a picture, and attach the picture here. Safety contract, same thing here. I will give you a copy. You will fill it out and attach it here and turn it in. And then the safety test, here you'll actually have to go and sign into Google Forms, and you'll have to take the test and take a screenshot of it to show me that you passed. And if not, I also have it on my Google form. The next thing I want to draw your attention to is your weekly agenda. So here every week you're going to have a new weekly agenda. So if you hit this here, this is going to take you to this blank one. And once it loads up, if you look down at the bottom, you're going to see the week of 9/7. That's this week. So if you hit that tab, because it's a tab, it will show you what you will have to have done this week. Now, I want to make sure that you understand, I'm putting this out here for you, and the links are here for wherever you need to go. But I'm putting the daily assignments up daily. So to be able to turn your work in early, you can do it in your ISM book and then submit it as the days go on. And that's pretty much the way I'm going to set it up for right now. And if I need to change it, I will. So that there is your the agenda for the week. And then underneath here, you will see 001, what is physics? So here, it will tell you that you need to open up Zombie College Lab Safety, complete and snip tool and turn in the certificate. And then you're going to have to do the 5 rules of the classroom, which is the 5 rules of the zombie classroom. It's supposed to be open. 5 rules of the classroom, attach and fill it out and submit it when done, and then turn it in. Okay, so that's what's going to be having to do with the first day. So now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back to my ISM book, and I'm going to show you that one, and we're going to go over it a little bit. So when you get here to school, you will get 2 ISM books. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to tape them together like this. And then you're going to start with the table of contents. So you have a syllabus, inventory sheet, safety contract, safety test, zombie college, reading 4 through 9, scavenger hunt, and a reading 1.2, which will be on Thursday. But I just kind of put that out there already because I'm trying to get a little ahead. And you're going to skip 3 pages in your ISM book. And then you're going to start labeling everything. So this here is where you're going to put your syllabus. Once you fill it out and everything, you're going to take that home and you're going to staple that in. So the next sheet is going to be your inventory sheet, and you're going to put that in there. Safety contract is going to go there. You're going to attach it in your ISM book. Safety test, you're going to attach that, and then your zombie 5 rules, which is a certification that you'll need to do. But where I'm going to is I'm going to go to the notes that I had for this class. So The only thing that you have to do during day one of you physically being here is you would have to do this reading sheet here. First question you're going to ask is, how do I get on get the textbook? Now, you're supposed to be able to, as they say tomorrow is what they say, is that you should be able to go into your Google right here. You're going to add a tab, OreCountySchools.net. You should be able to go under student and see the student learning commons, or you're going to go here and it's going to take you to Clever and you'll log in. Now, right now, they still do not have HRM in here. But when they do, then you should be able to click on my tab, and here should be McCraw-Hill, okay? But it's not here yet, but we will see in the morning if it is. So I wanted to show you how to do it. Now, the other way that you would have to do it is you would have to type in your mhrw.com. So let me see if I can sign out of there. hrw.com. When you do that, you'll get to this screen here. This screen here is where you're going to put your username and password, which I printed them out for you. So I'm going to put mine in. And my password. And when you go in, you should see this. This here would be like your start screen. So we're going to look into the student one first. So when you go here, you're going to actually see something that you're going to be able to go and see your ebook. So I'm going to go to the ebook. The ebook is where the reading assignment is. So on your ebook, you're supposed to be doing pages 4 through 9. So what you're going to do is you're going to go in here, and here's one page here. So this is page 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. You can actually change it if you want to, if you want it to be side by side like a real book, so you can actually see it. That'll be fine. And what you're going to do is you're going to go through here and you're going to read the ebook, and you're going to go ahead and make an ISN book notes on that. That's a daily assignment. So when we're talking about what is physics, the main parts that I put, and just because I put them don't mean you have to put them. So people who design like a boat, okay? And they are designers, they have to figure out the shape, which is physics or fluid. The efficiency would be the shape. Sail, that would be the science of motion, balancing load, and motion and cause. And what that is basically telling you, and it's talking about how physics is used every day, and how you don't know you're using physics, but you are, and it really doesn't matter what type of work you do. There will be some kind of things to do with physics. And that's basically what it's doing there. It's just basically giving you an example of a sailboat and talking about all the engineers that were involved in that to get that boat the way it is. So then the next thing that if you look on my ISM book, I also did the scientific method. Now that was a flow chart. I felt like that was important. So you have to make observations and collect data that leads to a question. Formulate an objective test hypothesis by an experiment. Interpret results and revise the hypothesis if necessary. And then state conclusion in from that you can evaluate by others. And that is something that we will be doing constantly in class, and it's always good to have it there for yourself. Also, I thought that another important thing was what a model is. That can be a pattern, a plan, a concept. Anything pretty much could be a model. And then it also talked about what a system is. Now, in physics, when we're talking about systems, we're talking about the object that we're looking at, okay? We could have my whole room here, okay? This is my study room or my classroom at my house. Now, I might want just to do a system of like this desk here and the forces that are applied to this desk. That would include a system, okay? And then also, besides the system, we also talked about what are the components of a system, what is a controlled experiment, and of course, when you're doing a experiment, you will have to have a control. A control is where you're not doing anything different to them, and then the one thing that you are testing, you're changing one thing only, okay? And that's pretty much it for that. The only other thing that you have is your scavenger hunt, which is your graphing scavenger hunt. And with everything that day one entitles, that's all you have to do for this day. So I wanted to put this on for you so you could see it and know how to do it. And this is the end of day one.